What's going on, y'all? Thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. You know what to do. Hit that like, subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell just so you can get the newest and the bonus content first. But hey, let's just go ahead and jump right in. I was reading Clutch Sports and I was reading a couple other sites, and Clutch Sports really, caught my attention. So I had to address this, but basically it's talking about the worst move that the Clippers made in this NBA season, NBA offseason, in the 2022 NBA offseason. And, I've said before, Clippers have made some bad moves in the past and let some things happen. And, sometimes it worked out for the best, sometimes it worked out, not for the worst. But in regards to what is being said in this article here or from Clutch Sports, it's speaking on the fact of them losing Isaiah Hartenstein. Now, don't get me wrong, Isaiah Hartenstein to me was a real solid interior, big man. I feel like he played well behind Zubac. But at the same time, I felt like he wanted more opportunity, more opportunity for him to score and, become a better player and develop and, get to where he wants to get to, because playing behind Zubac, he's not ever going to get the opportunity. And I guess him going to New York, maybe they promised him something more than just a few extra dollars. Maybe they promised him, more of a role of him, having an impact on the team or with the team and everything like that. So, maybe he looked at it from that standpoint. I don't really know, but I will say this. He definitely made a good impact on the Clippers. And I was really kind of surprised, honestly, that, he was gone. Like he actually went to the Knicks, and signed with them. I was actually surprised that the Clippers didn't find a way to bring him back, just like they did Amir Coffey, because I thought players like him, Amir Coffey, and, maybe a couple others on the team, were pretty, expendable. Like they can, they would trade them to get a better piece back or something like that. So I was really actually kind of shocked about the Hartenstein when they re-signed, Amir Coffey. I figured they would re-sign, Hartenstein too, but they didn't. So, that really kind of shocked me in a way. But at the same time, I looked at it like, well, the Clippers are going to get, somebody, even better to fill that backup role. And to be quite honest, I don't really feel like they did. I feel like they got some adequate pieces and everything like that, as far as backups with the young guys they got and, what they got in the draft and stuff like that. But I don't feel like they, filled that backup center role the way I felt like they should have. I'm not saying the Clippers don't have talent, in that area, because I'm pretty sure, they got, they got some young guys on the bench who can fill that void a little bit. But what I'm saying is, I feel like the Clippers should have went out and got somebody, more with a presence and a name, like Mo Bamba. He doesn't have the biggest name in the NBA, not even close. But on the Orlando Magic, he plays very well for, a very, very solid backup, strong guy. They could have looked at Miles Turner. He was another one. So I'm just saying, I'm not saying Hartenstein is on the level of those players, because he's now on the level of those players because he's really trying to get himself established. But, really that big man position, there are options out there. I think even Dwight Howard was an option. He's a good, solid, big man coming off the bench, what I'm saying? And that can definitely, help Zubac and, develop his game even more than what it is, what I'm saying? So there was options, but I feel like the Clippers just kind of missed on that one a little bit. But they did make up for a lot, I guess, hopefully, I'll say, getting John Wall, because they added a piece that could really make them, a very, very difficult out in the playoffs, and a piece that could really make them even better than what they were, last year, right before Kawhi got hurt, and, when they made their run to the conference finals, So, but it all has to work out. It all has to, work out to their favor. John Wall has to stay healthy. So does Kawhi and PG. There's some injury history there, with those players, but at the same time, they got to stay healthy enough to try to make this run for a championship. So to me, having all the pieces you can have is really the best option. And that's why I said I thought they would have went out and got, somebody, more of a big man with more of a name, in the presence, what I'm saying, like that, they did end up getting a guy from Dallas, but that's my point. They just need more of a presence, I think, in there. And I think they could have got somebody, a little bit more, with a better name in the NBA NBA or something like that. Somebody with, a little bit, more of a fit for that position. I feel like they could have went and did that, but I mean, it's neither here nor there. They didn't, and they got what they got. The team is still good enough to win. Like I said, maybe in the All-Star break, maybe they'll make a push for a big man or something like that. Then, so there's still opportunity for it. But as of right now, like I said, I was shocked by the Isaiah Hartenstein, him leaving, going to New York, because like I said, I thought he would stay there and they would re-sign him and give him the money he wants. And I figured and based upon what Ty Lue was saying too, when the season ended, he said he wanted to run it back. He wanted everybody back at least one more season. I definitely thought they would have brought Hartenstein back based upon those comments, and they pretty much predominantly, they did re-sign everybody else, back to the team. So I was actually surprised, with the Hartenstein, because he's definitely a very good backup. He was averaging like 8 points and 4 rebounds, in the minutes that he played, and he was shooting like 50-60% from the field. So, that's a very, very good backup, center, to have. So especially one that's very cheap as well. It doesn't cost you much to have him. So that's why I said I was really actually shocked by that a little bit. But at the same time, like I said, he made the best decision for him, his family, and his outcome of his career, and that's good for him. So the Clippers just gotta rock with what they have and go from there, because like I said, the team is still good enough to win. They're still good enough to actually be the number 1 seed in the West. I actually expect the Clippers, if they stay healthy throughout the season, they'll be the number 1 team in the West. They'll have the best record in the West, and maybe the best record in the NBA if they stay healthy. So I expect them to be that high up, because I have that type of high remarks for them, the way they're putting this team together and getting healthy and everything, and looking at the pieces that they have. So, I mean, I'm there, with that situation, but we'll see, with the team that they have and the roster they have, we'll see how, John Wall can, fit with the group, and they can fit with him and, kind of make it all work, because it's going to be a work in progress, but it's definitely, the outcome could be very good if they, play their cards right and everything, and the stars align for them. So, I mean, I'm definitely anticipating to see it. I'm definitely anticipating to see, like I said, the plan that Ty Lue, I feel like he has for John Wall, and how he's going to utilize him and get him back to playing his best basketball, and then see what this team looks like healthy, with a healthy Kawhi Leonard, and man, this team could be really, really special. But like I said, we got to see it, and they got to actually, accomplish it. You see what I'm saying? So this is the year to do it, to me. So let's see, what their outcome is, and let's see how it's all put together, and let's see if all their pieces will fit, and we'll just see what the outcome is for their season when it's all said and done. But hey, that's my take on everything. Leave any comments in the comment section. Check out my other videos if you haven't. And hey, Khaliis out.